Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. This is going to be your mid-monthly reading. If you have been here for a while and haven't subscribed already, don't forget to give some love and hit the subscribe button. Let's see what's happening here for you. Okay, I see actually a clean, good positive energy here. In your cup, I see letter C, very clear. This can be in someone's first name or the last name. And I see there's a fish appearing here. Fish can symbolize the abundance of the universe. But the thing is it the proper fish for you? It seems like it's a big one, which can be something, a source of abundance, which seems like it's going to be something very good. And this actually, I see the face of a fish right there as well. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is actually can be a Pisces also coming into your life. Pisces are water signs and one of the most high intuitive signs. Okay, so this can be someone who will come to you with a guidance, maybe the information that you will need. Maybe you cannot be able to get this information through any sources that is available in this current technology. Maybe they have this kind of like a higher connection. I see there's a person here, it looks like a strong character, who's looking at many things here. Okay. A tulip wearing a crown. There's a house under the tulip. The house kind of has a massive number 8 within it. So number 8 indicates material satisfaction. The house inside of material satisfaction with the number 8 symbolizes a source, a place of your own, a place for yourself. This can be a business. This can be a home. When you step inside of it, there's massive financial growth within it. The tulip on top of it indicates the resilience, the strength that you will have either through this activity or your resilience is going to give birth to it. It can be either way. So it seems like you're looking at this house, you didn't enter into it yet, and this is something you passed by because this is in the past now, you are in the future. This is something you passed by, maybe you don't really pay attention to, but now you're seeing the worth and value, and it's not really deep into the past, it is something close to you at this moment. So maybe it's something momentarily you just laid eyes on and then just turned around and said, oh, that wouldn't work out, and then you turn around again, or might be, okay, this might have something here for me. So can be a friendship, can be a partnership, but I see the home here. This can be about something about money or material satisfaction as well, or maybe a new place for yourself, okay? So the consideration is actually, you're going to start to look back and consider it, maybe just try to connect with it. Again, this energy, and I see there are 2 legal papers showing up after you make your mind up about the situation, okay? Their phone lines are forming, but there's some certain like cuts happening with the phone lines. This can be you connecting with, maybe asking people information about this thing, researching it and finding the legal paperwork to get through it, take this on. This can be maybe a grant if you're needing like a support, maybe something that is going to come through filing a paperwork. It can be something like that. But it seems like you're following the procedure in the best way possible, which is leading you to a beehive, a massive beehive, as you can see here. Beehives represents a place that people are actually aligned, okay, working together. Like think of a real beehive, which is a basically a factory of like honey making factory, which has a queen, a leader, which has the workers, and workers are extremely disciplined. They're on the money. They're not really playing around, and the commitment comes from their nature. It's not coming from any incentives. They're not going out there and collecting all the pollen so they can eat all the honey they want. It's not the goal. The goal is in their nature. Okay. And so I feel like here, this is a good environment to become a part of if you are raising a business off the floor or you're learning how to do that. This environment, you might even get people jump on your case and come and support you in your case. And I feel like this is something positive if you are working an idea of business. This can be like an idea of a book as well, because the clean paper can be indicative of like your tabula rasa, your new start, and you writing out down a new life for yourself. Okay. Another thing with the, like I said, this can be maybe a publishing house that you're going to enter into, that people are working in there willingly. Okay. And the compensation of that is money. Compensation of that is good vacations, great benefits. This can be that kind of an environment. It sounds nowadays that everything gets into this kind of like a rush. In all the industries we look at it, they don't really value the people working in the space. They're just valuing the outcome, the output that they're getting. But there are places like that. They value the product, they value the people working there, they value the future of the company rather than momentary gain. I was actually watching a small clip of a documentary. It's a factory, a clothing factory in Italia. Italy, okay, 3 owners, 2 female, 1 male. They're talking to this interview. The interview says they have this small factory. The background, you can see the people stitching garments, and they say, you know what, you can make so much more profit out of this operation. Why don't you just do this and that? He says like something. I don't remember what he said, but the reply of the women, the owner, was like, so for what? For what reason? We're wealthy enough. We're rich enough. And people need vacations. People need to have fun. They need to be coming into space with joy and love. Okay? For what? What are we going to do with more money? She was saying. So there are places like that. They value your work. Okay? And also, if you are an entrepreneur, maybe you are creating some place like that as well, taking as an example of a structure that is working, which is the new massive rose here blooming. You might be even, maybe you don't really have an idea of a business. This is like you actually working in the system. You finding that true love of giving and receiving in return. Not only like giving and getting drained all the time. It's like receiving the love that you're giving. I see there's a ship here. Ship might be you're sailing towards choppy waters to the calmer shores, first changing the mindset, receiving the love, and then from the mindset that you are moving on to a higher dimension, higher in a better position here, which looks beautiful. And I see as soon as you start moving, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 horses, 1 shooting star coming down. Shooting star is a wish fulfillment. Horses are also wish fulfillment, but the thing is here, shooting star is up on the sky, okay? Shooting star is something that you feel like it's not really possible for you, okay? I've shot like a shoot for the stars, land on the moon type of energy. And this is something that exactly going to, like you're going to shoot for the star and pull the star down the earth. And I see here even wishing bone. Wishing bone states that like you have to clarify your intention and desire. Okay, that's what the wishing bone means. Like you use that with a clear intention. Okay, and horses indicates there's something that you want, you believe it's possible. Maybe you don't really take action, but horse is the tool. We have a zebra here. It's very good. Zebra. For some here, that's actually a good one. So the horses is you believe it's possible, but you got to get on the horse and run towards it. Okay, gallop towards this goal. Okay, so it seems like here you're achieving that. Horse can be a tool that you will be using, means to the end, basically, that will get you to your final place that you want to be at. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let us see is intact. I see a cat here with a long hair and a baby is being protected by a wizard. Wizard can be representative of a magician. Your desire, this has some time. It's a very light energy, but it has some time. The cat symbolizes creativity. So the thing is, this might require you, it is coming when the time is right. It is coming really fast. But the cat indicates, first of all, being calm, cool, collected, and also playful, which cats are playful, and approach situations with that like mind of a child. We have the child, the newborn, being protected with their creative ideas. Magician can be the alchemist, can be a Virgo or a Gemini. Someone may be helping you how to manifest your dreams, how to achieve success and see the future, achieve the desires in the future. Or this can be you embodying the magician energy here, putting on the hat and doing whatever is necessary. Initially, everything starts in the mind. So magician, the alchemist, everything they plan, the clear intention starts in the mind. Seems like you're going to start with the mental work and then you're going to do the physical work here. When you get to the physical part, if you're wondering where the finances is going to come from, I don't have the financials to make this happen, or maybe I don't have the weight, the support to make this happen. I see a massive whale showing up here. Whales energy is also a great positive energy. Okay, whales symbolizes actually someone powerful, strong, structured, can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, someone who has even the financial power in their hand. Okay, they will be showing up to support your goal, basically. Let's dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, focus on that one. So you can receive the specific answers for that. Okay, we're going to be looking into your surrounding energy. And then we're going to be jumping into the hidden aspects. Surrounding energy is Nine of Pentacles. Guys, this is Earth energy. This seems like you are going to achieve amazing success when you start this new endeavor. You see she has the grapevines on the background. Grapes are actually extremely abundant fruits, because every single grape with the ones with the seeds have like 3-4 seeds, meaning, and one actually branch of grapes has many grapes on it. So it is actually self-multiplying resource. Okay, it seems like you're going to have a lot of resources in your hand when you start doing like following your heart's desire, your mission and vision. And at the end, you're going to be extremely successful as well. Enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully, self-employed, enjoying your solitude, enjoying the wealth that you're going to be creating for yourself is also a great point here. I see even on the bottom, not only establishing, it's not going to be like a stagnant manifestation. This is going to also have some sort of opportunities, extra opportunities, and maybe even travel opportunity with that. Planning for long-term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors, be patient as you decide what's next, and you might even jump into a second adventure after you achieve that. We have 9 and the 3 aligned here. What's hidden that you don't know about? Okay, this can be someone, maybe a king of Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. We have the King of Swords here. This person tend to be intelligent, impartial, respected, it's stoic, and also this person can be someone who is led by logic. Okay, they do not dive into emotions. Stoicism is like that as well. They accept everything as the life's flow. Okay, they do not like feel regret, or they do not feel despair. They know that this too shall pass, and if this is something going on, good going on, they will also not get too excited about it, because they know that this too shall pass. Okay, this is the hidden aspect here. You might, maybe this is something that you have within you. This is your energy. You're feeling that, and which is actually like being with flow of the river of life. Okay, and this is the hidden aspect that will be helpful to achieve your goals. If something is coming your way, someone in maybe irritating you, or a situation is not working out the way you plan it to be, seems like when you hold the attitude of logic, respect, and like being respect to yourself and your future, also like believing in your future, basically the future goals are possible for you, visions are possible. And having the attitude of logic, like this too shall pass, I'll be fine. And that's Stoicism. You will reach to your destination faster, because you actually become like a machine attached to the goal, go straight to the end, doesn't really dwell in the middle. Okay. And let's see what else we have here. The soul guidance, pressing assignments, you need to make a decision. This is your guidance, okay? If you're stuck in between two choices, a decision is necessary here, okay? Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there's no problem, overanalyzing a situation. Maybe that's the case here. With the logic, choose a logical thing. Here, that's actually, I feel like this is what's suggesting here. That's going to be your main concern, like choosing something. But it says here, rather than trying to make others happy. So use your own logic, use your own heart's guidance. Do not choose something that will make others happy. We do this all day long, okay? Even with the things that we eat, we drink, there's certain things that is coded in us that we think that, oh, I should eat. This is an example. Maybe you want to have a milkshake for today. You haven't for years, okay? Just go ahead, make the milkshake because it's just once at a time thing. But if you're feeling like, oh, I cannot break my diet, I cannot break my diet. And I was actually watching something that Paul McKenna session that he says like this like TV session, I can make you thin. He says that like you can eat anything you want unless you're doing it like if you're doing it consciously, if you're eating it consciously, if you're doing it consciously, that wouldn't make you fat. But if you're actually doing because of there's an emotion hole inside of you, then you're trying to fill that one, then that would actually become a burden because you wouldn't feel when you're full because you're not doing it because your body needs it. Okay. So making the decision, choose with your heart, think of your own desire here while you're choosing. And here, this is the clarity and guidance. It seems like, yeah, there's a fear lingering around. Unfounded fear, though. This doesn't belong to you. Expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Okay. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. The best thing here to do is, I want to see the bottom part of the deck. We have the awakening, the hangman, and balance. Balance is a temperance. So if there's a fear that you're afraid to choose something, because on the top, the chariot actually attached to my hand. So I feel like here you are on the right path. You are actually getting outside of your comfort zone. You're going to be achieving success here. You have your two unicorns, unbelievable ways the desires will be fulfilled. But the thing is, you are fearful because this is something that undiscovered zone for you. So you might have that kind of like pressure, feeling pressure on your back. The truth is, first you should sit down, kick back, and you know what? Analyze the situation. Try to see the big picture. How can you do that? By changing your perspective here. You see, a temporary pause for reflection and insight is going to give you the perspective that you need because maybe the things that you're fearful of don't even exist. They're not even going to show up for you, okay? An awakening where you see things in a whole new light, embrace your own uniqueness and charitable actions can actually be useful for you to change your perspective because sometimes when you think that you're suffering and you see other people suffering truly, really, that changes things around for you. And maybe you can even get inspired to do some things for them, which will help you achieve your desires faster again. We have the balance here also during this journey. It's good to balance things out. You see, he has a rainbow above his head, seeing things in the balanced way. One foot is in the water, one foot is in the earth. So grounding also is important here. You're an earth sign. Grounding can also help with inspiration and feeling good about yourself. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise, the power of diversity. Self-control, patience, and balance is important during this time. And I feel like with a chariot, that's an approval that you're going towards success. But this might require patience, which the Tauruses that I know are extremely patient, actually, when they want to be. So, practice that patience. And also, not only like a dry patience, like knowing that it is already done. This is the time for actually having fun. Okay, you're going to receive your desire very soon. We have the dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Guys, Nine of Pentacles and the dolphin, it's the same energy here, same meanings. So basically, there's a material satisfaction happening for you. The hidden aspects, we have a pig, beware of greed. So I feel like that's why the stoic man comes forward. If you're feeling like falling into, I want more, the logic will actually pull you back. What are you going to do with the more? Like I mentioned with that Italian woman talking about like the factory. She's like, I'm not saying do not have like higher visions and like high desires and such, but have the clear intention, because when you want some random number of money which doesn't have any plans and dreams behind it, it's not a solid thing for the universe to deliver. Like if you want something in your mind, if you want a home, decorate that home in your mind, walk around that home in your mind's eye and see that the countertops, and see your armchair that you're going to be sitting on every day having your coffee, see the mug that you're going to be holding. Like materialize your desires rather than just throwing a random number in the sky. Okay, that's actually, I feel like that's the thing. Logic means that, like, make it materialize in your mind. Decision making is important for your next assignment. Beware of self-delusion. Self-delusion doesn't mean, I feel like, because sometimes we don't want to delude ourselves to think that we don't deserve more. It's not that what it means. It means that I feel like maybe you are not facing certain things. Like I said here, maybe you're trying to make others happy. You're going after other people's desires. And that's the delusion that you have. It's not who your true self. That's not who your authentic self. Find your authentic self desire and follow that one. Okay. Let's see the final here. We have a beetle, good fortune coming forward. Even though if you're fearful or not, and you're having temporary pause, it doesn't matter. You're eventually going to manifest this good fortune and best luck for yourself, okay? Let's get to the oracle now. We're going to see what you need to do, what you need to know, and what you need to release. And then afterwards, I'm going to pull an angel and an affirmation for you, okay? Let's see. Thoughts. Okay, this is what you need to know. Your thoughts turn into things, okay? So focus on the things that you want to have in your life rather than the things that you don't want to have. Or maybe you keep thinking about someone who said to you something wrong, and which you don't even like that person, but you keep maybe you don't know this person, because we have like online appearance now, every one of us, and someone can comment under something in the most hurtful way, and focus your thoughts not onto that person but the things that you desire, okay? Because your thoughts turn into things. And what you need to do is Avalon. Okay, let's see, we have too much blue, and I'm looking at a blue card here too, blue and yellow. So it says, I balance my masculine and feminine sides. I'm going to pull another affirmation for you. I feel like blue is the color of protection. When you look at the angelic guidance and such, they actually put you in a blue bubble, which is a protection color. So I feel like here, if you have a desire, a wish, an intention you want to happen, and you can actually visualize it and put it inside of a blue bubble in your mind's eye. Also, you can visualize yourself inside of a blue, colorful bubble that protects your energy, okay? If you draw this card, a powerful magical energy wants to rise within you. The moon dragon is awakening the priestess or the sorcerer within you and will travel with you to Avalon. So I saw the magician in your cup, and the magician is holding a baby right there. Baby is your heart's desire, and you are on the border, you're on the line of the border, meaning you are actually expanding outside your comfort zone here, okay? You are on the verge of it. So it can feel a little uncomfortable because Taurus, you are actually an earth sign. You like to be grounded. You like your own space. But it seems like there's an expansion necessary, and this is going to happen for you. Take a look at the long line of your ancestors, at the priesthoods and that have gone before you, at the sorcerers and shamans. Recognize the beings that stand at your shoulder. Okay. Beings that stand at your shoulder, the beings that you have been in the past. Take the magic and knowledge deep into your heart and speak as you once did, full of wisdom and gentleness to those who need it. By the way, the other day, I mentioned in your reading, I was watching this woman. She's a historian, by the way. She talks about like, there's some witch classes and stuff now, like certificates going on. She said witches were actually the doctors, feminine doctors, nurses, and like the pharmacists of the past. Those are the ones that claim that they were witch, because they were actually one of the pharmacists or apothecary women. She was actually mixing some herbs and putting on the, something, and the for example, the scratches, and the scratch was going away, and people thought she was actually a witch, but she was actually creating some sort of like concoction which has like antibiotic in it and healing the wound. So it's not magic or shaman or being a witch. This doesn't mean today we make it sound like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings world, but back in the day it was simple. So that's what she says actually. If you want to be a witch, go study medicine, she says. And exactly. Go become a nurse, go study medicine, go study pharmacy, like pharmaceuticals. Then you'll become a witch today, she says. So it is so right. If that's the goal, if you can also look into the past and see those kind of connections. Maybe one of your ancestors was a healer, but in the sense of maybe actually making certain teas for people, like boiling mint and lemon and healing their cough kind of energy, okay? So this doesn't mean out of this world. I feel like you have a magic in this world with the things available to us in this world, and it's time to start doing those magical activities now. What you need to release is gifts. Okay. Gifts, I feel like, okay, releasing, you can see it in the sense of not keeping it for yourself. Okay. You have certain gifts. They're going to come to surface, and do not hide it from the world, because the world needs to see that. And we have another blue, guys, as you can see. Blue is the throat chakra as well. If you have a gift of speaking, basically use that power. Okay. Let's see. We're going to be looking into the angelic guidance. I asked the best advice guidance for my beautiful Taurus now through unconditional love and light. Thank you. We have the Archangels Metatron, Uriel, merged with Angel of Archangel Gabriel, carrying spirits. Okay. Metatron is actually extremely powerful here. We have number 36. We have 39 here. Okay. This might have as a number, as a meaning for you. You can see these little orbs. These are taking photos. These are actually representative of the angelic powers. This orb gives you the confidence you need to undertake your life mission. You have chosen this card to remind you that you are an important part of the whole, and your energy is required to help the divine plan for the planet forward. The angels are with you, encouraging you to undertake what your soul agreed before you incarnated. Your guidance is to ask for their assistance, open to their promptings, and go with the flow. Okay? This is a very spiritual reading, guys. I feel like here for some of you, even if you're not really spiritual, but I feel like if you're watching this, you're a spiritual person already. Like connect with your spiritual roots and ancestors. It is actually overall the main message coming for you. Let's see your affirmation. I open new doors to life. For sure. If you like it or not, new things are coming forward. Be open to them. This is your affirmation. You can repeat it. If you're afraid, you can say that all is well and I am safe. Everything happens for my highest good. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. I feel like this is the best affirmation in this bunch. I trust life to be wonderful. I open new doors to life. Okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.